All right, so I'm hopping in here to talk about the nerfs. I'm talking about they laid the nerf hammer down. I mean, quietly too, didn't even tell nobody. And on all the characters I like, bro. So Johnny Cage got nerfed. So let me set Sindel to block all. Right, so let me turn on frame data. So you know, Johnny Cage is like go to boom, this, that, into this, right? It used to be +3. This is forward, or forward 3 is only 9 frames. So +3 -9, or 9 -3 is 6 frames. So that means nobody could interrupt this except Johnny Cage. He could trade pokes. Johnny Cage could trade pokes. That was, nobody else could interrupt this. You do this, boom. You following up with that knee and they're getting hit, right? At one point in the match or another, right? So this is now only +1. So you can't follow this up. The best you're gonna get is a down 1. Since it's 7 frames, you get a 6 frame poke again if you do this, essentially. Right, and that's another thing into the next thing that was nerfed. His poke, 7 frames now instead of 6. This made him elite, baby, because he was getting, I ain't gonna lie, he was getting some stupid pressure. This is probably a good thing, because I mean, he was doing this all game, and then you could complement it with some striker bombs, Goro, whoever it is. I mean, you could poke into Goro cameo, and then it's like literally your turn for the next 30, 40 seconds. Like, I mean, for real. So that's one of the nerfs. This 2/2 string, they say it's called the bee's knees. And if we go to move list, the bee's knees, and we look at frame data, what the heck? Oh, sorry, that's the poke. My bad. Rough house is this one, +1 on block now. Oh wait, if his flawless block is +3 still, I bet that's a glitch. Let's set Sindel to flawless block. Yeah, it's still -1. I was like, why would it get worse if it's flawless blocked? But yeah, fix your game. Okay, so +1, and this is also 7 frames on startup. So they nerfed Johnny Cage, but I just recently started using striker with Johnny Cage because you get stupidness like this with no meter. You used to get stupid combos like this, and you know, it was dumb. Or you could do, you know, stupid stuff like this, you know. And on block, it was even more stupid because you could do stuff like this, and then you go into this, you go into this, and just look how much chip damage you can get just from doing this twice. I'm talking about, what is that? Almost 20% of chip damage, right? If it's like in game and you need some chip damage, do this twice. What they gonna do to get out of this? Legit, like almost 20% of chip damage. So, but striker's been nerfed. Look at this recharge time on, like, look, this recharge time is the same for this move. It's the same for this move, but bar bombs always charge slowly, but nobody used that stupid thing for combos. But now close bombs, I mean, boom, you do this. Let's just look how long until we get a striker back. Look how slow that is going. Look how slow that's going. You get to use striker like 4 or 5 times a match tops. Boom, finally got 1 back. Boom, gone again. So you got to use your striker carefully. You just can't loop nonsense all game, which honestly, I ain't gonna lie, it's probably a good thing, right? But they've been nerfing this man hard, non-stop, Johnny Cage. But the thing is, and we'll get to this point later, but let's continue on with the other nerfs, right? So if we switch to Sindel, they didn't nerf Sindel herself, but they nerfed what's his name, Kung Lao. So when you use this and you hold it, right, the recharge is a lot slower than in the past, right? So if you just throw it, boom, you see how quickly it's recharging in that top right corner? All right, boom. So it's recharging. If you hold it, look how slow it recharges. But good thing Sindel has this move. I want to see what the recharge looks like. It basically gives it the normal recharge, so let's see if she still has her vortex. Right. Not really. You really can only do it once. By the time it comes back, you don't have enough. It hasn't like recharged enough. Let me switch sides. Oh, you guys want to see frame data? Crap. Did you guys even see the Johnny Cage frame data? Just believe me when I was telling you it was 7 frames on startup. So maybe I should stay on this side so you guys can see that frame data. I mean, it doesn't really matter for this one because there's no nerfs for the frame data for this character, but like if I was to do the combo, until he gets up and then put him into the hard to blockable, go into the combo again and throw it out, you have it might not even be bad, honestly. You don't really have to worry about the timing as much. Like if you have full bar, right? So if you have full Kung Lao cameo, right? And you do it the first time, whoops. By the time you do it the second time, crap. Whoops. Jesus. And this is if you're using a second bar. Let's just go into the combo. Like by the time you're coming out for it with the second time, you are basically not having to time it anymore. It's basically like actually no, you are having to time it, because if you see the saw blade left before I could even get to this stance to make it a hard to block will. So if you want to use it the second time, you have to do it in a jump in. It's gonna have to, hopefully you're in the corner already so you can just jump straight in. All right. Yeah, I don't even have to have time to jump and get the jump kick in. So basically, it just doesn't let you loop it back to back to back. Unless you throw this on. Let's see. Yeah, if you throw this on, you're almost back to normal, but still not quite. So that's something. I mean, if you do that twice in the corner, you might be able to. But just another thing that was nerfed. So slightly increased cooldown, slightly reduced recharge rate on Buzzsaw when held, which is, I mean, I can't really be mad at it. I mean, I don't know. Me personally, I guess maybe because I play Sindel, I just don't find it super hard. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's tough, right? If someone really gets you in the vortex, it's tough. But you just gotta play Sindel different. You just don't let her get that close to you to do that. That's just my opinion, but whatever. So Kung Lao was nerfed, Striker was nerfed, Johnny Cage was nerfed, and then Kenshi and Raiden was nerfed, as well as Peacemaker. So Kenshi, Raiden, basically for Sento stance, Kenshi's doing less chip damage with Sento, which is good. They need to nerf him even harder. Raiden, his Storm Cell got nerfed. you know, his chip damage on, you know, poke into storm cell, anything into storm cell, into Kano all game. So the chip damage for that was nerfed. Good, nerf him harder. And then Peacemaker. So the Peacemaker combos, they do not work anymore at all. So let me show you. And if you check out some of my other videos, you can see the Peacemaker combos. You like, I have a whole combo video that I have for Peacemaker. You can see all his easy 60% combos that no longer work. And it might be a good idea to see if it works with Kano still, because it might still work with Kano because they only nerf Striker. They said it was causing unintended combos. So let's just read what it says. It says, fixed force multiplier not enabling auto block leading to unintended link combos. So this, wait, hold on. Yeah, see, it doesn't work. And I promise you I didn't time it wrong. Because I had this combo down pat. Yeah, it does not work at all anymore. So that doesn't work anymore. You cannot do that. I wonder if you can get it from like other so basically it causes an auto block after this now. So if I was to set the block mode to auto, all right, you're able to block after this string. Right, does not connect anymore. So I mean, if you want to do it, it's not, I mean, it's, you get like automatic, like it's your turn, right? Your turn is automatically back. If you want to do it, I don't see the point, but that doesn't work anymore with this character. But let's see if it works with Kano still. You never know, it might still work with Kano. Oh, it does not work with Kano anymore. Auto block. And they did not nerf Kano. Yeah. It does not work with anybody anymore. So get that combo out of your head. It don't work. Tough. But this combo still works. Whoa. And it still works with I mean Striker as well. I think it works better with Striker. All right, so that still works. So don't get me wrong, he's still a strong character for sure, like for sure, but you just can't do this. It's nonsense, bullshit. I mean, it really was. We was getting bullshit combos. Come on now, we was getting 50% with no bar, like 0 bar. You was getting 50%. You really could. You could do this twice, right? And then the second one, you end it with this, and then sorry, in the second one, you end it with this. Sorry. Right, and that's 30%, and then you had already gotten like 20 something from doing this 2 times in a row. So you're literally getting 50% no bar mid screen. So I mean, that's clearly broke. You can't have that. So makes sense, but I would like it, man. Maybe just, you know, only loop it once or something. Wait, I wonder if it works with the fire grenades. Nope. Nah, it doesn't work with the fire grenades anyways. But yeah, so that's been nerfed with him. So slightly increased damage multiplier for force. Wait, slightly increased the combo damage multiplier on force multiplier. So let's see. So force multiplier. So basically this is gonna get more combo damage. 48%. So you get a little bit more damage there. They said, okay, since you can't do that anymore, we might as well just make it to where, hey, just enhance this. Use some of that bar up. All right, so hey, not bad, whatever. Eagerly cooldown on block. So Eagerly used to have this weird thing, right, where you could go like this, and if it, you see how if it hits, boom, you can't do it again for a little bit. You gotta wait 3 seconds, right? It used to be where if this was blocked, right, you could just do Eagerly again. Hold on. Like if it was, they did not fix it. Like you're not supposed to be able to do that twice. And you can still do it twice, yeah. Like people were like legit just be doing this. I mean, sorry, they'd be legit just doing this. Okay, so it didn't work that time. I guess if you do it back to back, there's no cooldown. But if you do it like after you do another move, then there's the cooldown. Whatever, they clearly didn't fix it correctly, because if you do it back to back like full screen, you still can. But if you're doing it like this, because this is what would happen, you would literally get hit with this like non-stop. I mean non-stop all game, and the only option pretty much, so they would do this, they would come back in, they would do this with Striker, and then legit Striker wouldn't be back yet, but you still have Eagerly again, so they do it a third time, and then boom, Striker's back, so they do it again, and then boom, they do it again because you're blocking it, so you could just do it non-stop, and then Striker's back. It was just a loop, and your only option is legit. So if you was to your only option would have been to do this, because it's not punishable. So legit, they would do this all game. All right, so I'm set to do that, and I'm blocking. Right, you could try to torpedo through that, or you got a torpedo right here, right before the bird, right through the bird. Right, that was your option, pretty much. That was it, and you're pretty much trading and getting the exact same damage as he's gonna get on you. Right, and the Striker bombs is probably gonna break your armor unless he didn't do it. Right, and that was the only option, and legit, that's all you would get hit with all game. Is like anytime they didn't have like the time to be playing footsies with you or anything, boom, they're hitting you with that non-stop, and there's nothing you can do about it. Neutrals reset, you're way back over here. They get to go back to putting on force field and spamming you, and then if you're blocking Eagerly, they could just keep throwing it and keep throwing it and keep throwing it and keep throwing it because you're blocking it. It was straight up bullshit. So I'm glad they fixed it, even though it's not fixed. So if you take a look again, it's not fixed. Block mode on all. You can still do it twice in a row, full screen, like what? But you can't do it twice in a row like this anymore, which is good enough for me. Whatever, I'll take it for now. I'm sure they'll come back and fix it again completely, but that's fine. Eagerly cooldown assist during shove is now 2 seconds. So basically, if you had your cameo out and you threw somebody, so like say, you know, and then you tried to throw somebody. Oops. So you had Striker out. Damn, he comes back quick. All right, so you see how Eagerly comes out because I'm throwing bombs. Basically, the cooldown is now higher. So it used to be 0.5 seconds, but now it's 2 seconds, which that definitely isn't 2 seconds. So this ain't fixed. Yeah, it's not fixed. But they said it's fixed, so I'm sure they'll figure that out. But that is all of the nerfs for today.